Yeah. Well, it's Atozy reporting on it. It's actually a short video. It's only like 8 minutes long, so it's not gonna be long. But this is about his lawsuit. This is about his lawsuit that he's filing against Coffeezilla, which I know is going to end in glorious disaster. So the fact that Atozy put something out that says Logan just humiliated himself, I'm wondering, because I have not been following it really. I have not been following the Logan Paul lawsuit against Coffee, so I imagine, I know it's going to crash and burn, but I'm wondering if he's done something that may have really screwed himself. So, hang on a second. Once again, my cat is going after my computer cables. Good God. I swear I need to get her a chew toy or something because she keeps going after my computer cables every time I'm streaming. Alright, so let's see what's going on with this and what Atozy has to tell us. So let's check it out.
Logan Paul's lawsuit just backfired massively because he just opened Pandora's box with this one, as there's no coming back from the way people looked at him before he sued Coffeezilla. Just when you thought Logan Paul's image couldn't get worse, the bar has been lowered yet again. Previously, we dove into Logan Paul's dumpster fire of a project, CryptoZoo, a story that has become his biggest PR disaster since his infamous forest incident. As many of you guys know, in 2021, Logan launched CryptoZoo, inspired by Pokemon and NFTs.
It's a really fun game that makes you money. I really, really do believe it is going to be the catalyst for a lot of young people getting into crypto.
And I'm reasonably sure he still has not paid people back. I think he's paid some people back, but I do not think he's paid everyone back for the debacle that was CryptoZoo. He had promised that he would, but I don't think everyone that bought into it has gotten their money back for it. So, Tenzu, not that I'm aware of. Jake Paul, I don't think has quite as bad of a reputation. And I got it's more along the lines of a crypto rug pull. As opposed to a pyramid scheme. It was more of a rug pull. I don't think Jake Paul's reputation is as bad as Logan's. It's not great, but Jake Paul pretty much just works the MMA circuits these days, and that's it. Whereas Logan has this whole social media thing that he does with his podcast and does do the boxing and his brand deals and all that bullshit. So Logan puts himself in the spotlight far more than Jake does. I don't really hear much about Jake. He paid a few and now and said he's not paying anymore and left the fight him in court for it. If that's the case, then yeah, I could see this backfiring big time. Well, for God's sake, it already has.
I think this will be their first fun NFT crypto experience.
Oh, and by the way, can I just say, getting kids into crypto is fucking scummy as hell. The fact that he was marketing CryptoZoo, marketing crypto to kids. I mean, I didn't need a reason to think that he was a scumbag. This just makes it worse. This just makes it all that much worse that he was marketing it to kids, because first and foremost, I think crypto is a fucking scam all in itself. I fucking hate crypto. Crypto's basically become the stock market 2.0, only it's even stupider if that's possible. Crypto started off as, oh yeah, this is going to be the new way that you earn or get or spend money. And even back then I said, well, this is bullshit, because back then, crypto from the very beginning of it from the very onset of crypto, it is so volatile in nature, it will never, ever be a viable actual currency. Crypto cannot be a viable version of currency ever. You cannot have a currency whose value can literally go from, say, $100 per crypto coin to fucking zero because Elon Musk makes a goddamn tweet about it. That is not a viable currency, and it never will be. I've said that from the moment crypto hit the scene, that has been my stance on it. It will never be a viable currency, and it's not even a currency anymore. It's turned into another version of the stock market. Crypto is now a version of the stock market. It is not even a currency anymore. That's just a label. It is literally a completely 100% made up stock. This is literally stock that is made of thin air. This is not even stock in a company. Like where you're purchasing stock in a company, where you're purchasing shares of a company, so you can get in on investors meetings and stuff like that. You actually kind of quote unquote own part of the company. This is literally, crypto is literally just, you are buying a stock that someone literally just made up out of thin air. And it has never gotten more consistent than that. It has no consistency other than being made out of thin air. And that's why I consider crypto 100% a scam. I will never get into crypto. Ever. Because that's how I feel. In my old job, I used to have people come into my work and they wanted to buy just a they would come in and would look at the computers. Bearing in mind, we did not carry computers that were very high end. We had perfectly decent home and business grade computers. We had a few gaming computers that were on the low to mid range, which were perfectly serviceable. I'd have people come in and looking at this stuff, and they would want to buy a computer that was like an i3 with 8 gigs of RAM and an SSD. And I'd ask them, oh, okay, what are you going to use it for? And they go, yeah, I'm doing crypto with it. And I'd look at them and go, huh? You think you're gonna crypto mine with a fucking i3 and no GPU? It's like, crypto markets to the idiot. That's like, oh, this is all about cheap and easy money. That's what they market to. So, it's, 100% crypto, NFTs, which are part of crypto, it's all a scam. And I will never get involved with it. So chat, don't even bother trying to ask me, hey, am I getting into this coin or am I going to be getting into this NFT craze? The answer will always be, fuck no. I will not touch it. Anyway, back to the video.
My game.
So you may ask, what could go wrong? Well, apparently a whole lot. Many believe this was going to be a huge success due to his massive reach, but unfortunately the project turned out to be super hot garbage, delivering nothing but AI-altered stock image photos. I'm not joking, just look at this. What is this? And then on top of that, just leaving the CryptoZoo tokens that Logan Paul's fans bought completely useless. Logan then distanced himself from the—
Yeah, I mean, like, it went to zero in no time. It went to zero in 3 months. So, and never recovered, and then they killed it. Yeah. I mean, honestly, like, I don't know if this would be considered a pump and dump or a rug pull. I'm not sure. Yeah, I honestly, I'm not sure what it could be classified as, because this is kind of outside my bit of expertise. Tenzu? Bad joke, but you're not wrong. I'd also say this is Disney stock too. This is starting to look like Disney stock.
himself from the project, but not before the damage was done. It wasn't until Coffeezilla did a deep dive investigation where he exposed that CryptoZoo was ran worse than a high school group project. He then highlighted the complete lack of accountability from Logan despite being the project's founder and promoter. And then after over a year of silence, Logan then went on the
Same, big
offense
dog.
against Coffeezilla, only to receive significant backlash. He eventually deleted his response, thanked Coffee, and then announced plans to refund CryptoZoo holders.
Coffeezilla is not a criminal. I called him, I apologized. My initial response to his series was that of fire.
This is the face of someone who doesn't believe a fucking word this man is saying right now. This is him backpedaling and eating shit as fast as he possibly can because he thought his initial attack on Coffee would have all of his, you know, all of his super fans going, yeah, you go, Logan, you go, and then realize people like Coffeezilla a hell of a lot more, and everybody who is not in either camp is going, well, Coffee's right, dude, you're a piece of shit. So now he's going, oh boy, I better say something, and this is him backpedaling and eating shit as fast as he possibly can to try and salvage what little is left of his dog shit reputation.
An ego, flair, whatever it is, pride. I'm a fighter at heart, and I was defensive because I know I never scammed anyone with this project. I never made any money, never sold any tokens, and I only had the best intentions going in. But the fact is that suing Coffeezilla is not going to help CryptoZoo holders, so I do need to focus my attention where it should be. Lastly, thank you, Coffeezilla. You have catalyzed this, and I am very grateful
I'm
for
a fighter.
your work. And
it was him that was gonna fight Mike Tyson, right? Logan was the one that was gonna fight Mike Tyson, correct? And I thought I saw someone in chat mentioned that it got called off. I don't think. Oh, it was Jake that was gonna fight Mike Tyson? I thought it was Logan that was gonna fight him. For God's sake, I can't remember between these two. And I don't think it got. Last I'd heard, it wasn't. Okay, and the last I heard, it wasn't called off. It was postponed because Tyson had some health issues. Yeah, like he hurt himself in training or something like that. The last I heard, it got postponed so he could recover. I think it's still on once Tyson recovers. That's the last I heard. Now, if that's changed, I don't know. In 6, we're watching Atozy talking about how Logan Paul has fucked himself even worse with this lawsuit he's filed against Coffeezilla, which we haven't gotten to yet. We're kind of into backstory still.
your investigation, and I mean that. Thank you, bro.
But that promise fell through as the game was never completed and the website went down. Logan then initiated a buyback program for his NFT mentors, but only if they agreed to not sue him, and nothing was really done for the CryptoZoo token holders other than Logan burning his supply, which does nothing. If you burn your useless tokens, the other people's tokens are still useless. Coffeezilla then followed up with a couple of videos titled Logan Paul's Scam Isn't Over and Logan Paul's Refund, applying consistent pressure on Logan to deliver on his promises.
Well, no, Jake Paul isn't scared of fighting against Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson got like an ulcer or something and needs time to recover. So it's Mike Tyson that has to take time and recover from that before he'll be able to fight. Yeah. No, it wasn't Jake that had to postpone it. It was Mike Tyson because of health issues.
Then we just had some radio silence from Logan for a little while until suddenly he sued Coffeezilla. And saying that this created a Streisand effect is a massive understatement. And then also this lawsuit doesn't even focus on the main 3 videos. It focuses on recent tweets and follow-up videos rather than the original expose, possibly due to Texas's statute of limitations. And then also in my original video, I thought that Coffeezilla was probably going to be able to use Texas's extremely strong anti-slap laws, but apparently he can't because he was sued federally, most likely to circumvent those anti-slap laws. Also, why hasn't Logan Paul announced anywhere that he is suing Coffeezilla? Because this seems very similar to the approach BitBoy did when he sued me. he essentially intimidated with lawyers and then suddenly a lawsuit without announcing anything. Hopefully, we won't see some weird statement from Logan Paul claiming, oh, it was not on purpose for this to be public. I did not mean for this to be public.
Hopefully that money will go to good use. But yeah, so we are going to drop a lawsuit 100%. And I'm sorry this became public.
So to me, it seems like he knows he isn't the good guy here by not announcing on his social media that he's suing Coffee, because he likely knows the entire internet is going to dunk on him for this. And speaking of dunking on him, Coffee has posted a video with his official response to all of this. And here, he dropped some golden clips that I think will make Logan's entire lawsuit backfire.
From the beginning,
Here we go.
there's problems. Logan's 5 lawyers tried to discredit me as a journalist. They paint me as someone who wanted money. They say I had a false and malicious narrative. But you know who doesn't believe that? You know who secretly praises me behind the scenes?
This journalist, YouTuber, crypto uncoverer guy named Coffeezilla, who's incredible, by the way. A very thorough, good-hearted, smart guy did a deep dive into this project that I attempted to make called CryptoZoo.
That's right, it's Logan.
Your Honor, I'd like to present Evidence Exhibit A for Coffee. I mean... yeah, Logan's gonna take his... Big Dog, are you surprised that Logan is two-faced? We've seen videos on him before about how shittily he treated his podcast co-hosts. Are you going to be at all surprised by the fact that he's two-faced? Not in the slightest. At this point, I would be shocked. My tail would fall off if he was not two-faced. Honestly.
Logan Paul. He's the biggest enemy of Logan Paul's defamation case. Who knew?
It makes it a whole lot harder to prove defamation when you've said that about the guy who you're suing. And it's not even like this is like out of context. No, this is literally on the topic he's suing the guy for. Incredible stuff coming from Logan Paul here. But then Coffee, he drops this massive eye-opener.
Did you know 6 days before the lawsuit, I had featured Logan Paul in a teaser for a video? Did you know 21 hours before the lawsuit, I had texted Logan for comment? Did you know I told him he had 24 hours?
Let's see. Liquid Marketplace got accused of blank, as did 3 of the top executives. GiveMax spoke with you about these allegations over a year ago. I wanted to ask for your comment. I can give you 24 hours to respond.
Respond, and Logan sued me 3 hours before the deadline. Yep, that's right. Logan's lawyers then threatened me in that lawsuit email that if I report on this new story, Logan might hold me accountable. And Logan's definition of accountability seems to mean he'll sue me, which is why I believe this lawsuit was not designed to win, but to shut me up, to threaten me, using Logan's wealth and a federal court system without anti-slap to send a message. Do not tell that story.
Okay, so what is Liquid Marketplace?
Well, and also, I think because Coffee is a YouTuber and not a journalist working for any major publication, I suspect Logan and his lawyers probably thought that they would be able to leverage Coffee way easier than if they went after like an actual like affiliated reporter that's with some kind of major publication of some sort, because obviously a journalist that is affiliated with a major company has all kinds of lawyers on retainer ready to slap the shit out of someone who tries to bring a lawsuit against them like this. They figured Coffee was an easy target because he's a YouTuber. Big mistake. Because Coffee is fucking smart. He's smart. I'm sure he has his own lawyers, because when he started getting into the journalist kind of gig, I have no doubt he probably started putting some lawyers on retention that specializes in this. So, well, I mean, Tensu, it's a different thing. it's a different thing, you know, a different situation. I heard about that though. I did hear about about him sending a cease and desist to the whistleblower, and the whistleblower basically telling him to go fuck himself. Because a cease and desist is not a lawsuit. A cease and desist is just all a cease and desist is a lawyer saying, you better not do this or we might take you to court, in which case, you know, it holds no legal power. It's just a glorified, you better stop this letter. That's all it is. And the recipient of the cease and desist kind of just looked at it and went, cool, I'm going to wipe my ass with this and you can go fuck yourself. As he should. As he should.
And what happened? Apparently, Liquid Marketplace is an asset tokenization platform that Logan Paul co-founded and publicly promoted to his fans. Again, what could go wrong?
Hey there, impulsive viewer. This is not your typical ad. It's not quite an ad, but it's a reminder that I am listing my one-of-one PSA 10 Pikachu Illustrator on Liquid Marketplace. So Liquid Marketplace is the platform that I co-founded that fractionalizes ownership of top-tier assets.
Again.
Thank you, Demon. Fractionalizes ownership. Let me hear that again so I'm understanding this.
Listing my one-of-one PSA 10 Pikachu Illustrator on Liquid Marketplace. So Liquid Marketplace is the platform that I co-founded that fractionalizes ownership of top-tier assets.
I'm sorry, what the fuck? Okay, if I'm understanding that gobbledygook that just spewed out of his fucking mouth, he co-founded a platform where you can be a fractional owner of high-value merchandise like that Pikachu card. So you do not own that Pikachu card. He's trying to fucking crypto real life items. He's trying to crypto real life items, where it's like, okay, he's trying to turn real world items into fucking stock. You can be a shareholder in this Pikachu card. And Llama, I was gonna say NFT. It's not quite NFT because NFTs, you theoretically bought the NFT. You didn't buy portionally into it. He's basically saying you can buy stock in this Pikachu card. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like you say, you can buy stock in this Pikachu card, and when I eventually sell it, you will get this percentage of the sale. You'll buy in at this price, and when I sell it, you'll get X percentage of the sale price. That's what it feels like what that was, which is, again, a fucking scam. That is a fucking scam. He's talking about turning real life items into fucking stocks. So if anybody actually put money into that, they need to have their head examined. They need to have their fucking head examined if they actually put money into that. Because that is stupidity on a level that is dangerous.
Again, apparently a lot. One would think you would learn from the first one, but I guess these were all founded around the similar time, one would hope at least. But apparently the Ontario Securities Commission, the OSC, they've accused Liquid Marketplace, co-founded by Logan Paul, of fraud and misappropriation of $3 million from investors. Executives Ryan Bahadori, Amen Nickdell, and Dennis Domazet allegedly used funds for personal enrichment, including shell company payments and personal loans. According to the OSC, Bahadori used company credit cards and funds to finance nearly $500,000 in personal expenses, including...
I'd like to say I'm surprised, but let's face it. All of these crypto type scams end this way. Like 90% of I would wager 90% of these crypto scams out there end like this, where you've got major players within the company spearheading the crypto, stealing from the company to finance all sorts of shit. I mean, this is kind of how they all end up. You know, there's like a fraction of the crypto on the market maybe still has some staying power, but the vast majority of them die very quickly, and whoever's involved in it, launders the money for their own shit. That's like that's the business, that's like standard operating procedure with crypto these days. So if you're even thinking about buying into crypto, just realize the money you're putting into this crypto is gone. You will never see it back, and some slimy asshole who's at the head of this coin is using your money to enrich himself, and you're getting nothing back. So if you think about going into crypto, just realize that any money you put into crypto, that's where it's going.
Including high-end fashion, expensive jewelry, and watches, personal health, and luxury spa services. The OSC also claims that Liquid Marketplace sold unregistered securities and made false ownership claims about collectibles. A hearing is set for July 31st with possible fines of 1 million Canadian dollars per violation. One thing I'm learning from all this is Logan Paul.
Okay, hang on. Let me see. If the hearing is set for July 31st, let me see if I can find out about it. What the hell was this company called again? Does anybody remember what this guy, what his company was called again? This being taken to court? Crap. I can't remember what it was called. Hang on. Liquid Marketplace. Okay, that's it. Liquid Marketplace. Hang on. Oh shit, it doesn't say. They did issue an order. They issued an order, but I don't know what it is because I think I have to pay for it. Damn. So I don't know what the end result is. But they did, oh wait, here it is. Hang on. Okay, what's the... Okay, it's very involved. I'm not gonna get into it. That'll take forever. Anyway, yeah, so it looks like they did issue an order, but I don't know what it is.
Fines of 1 million Canadian dollars per violation. One thing I'm learning from all this is Logan Paul has a terrible track record in picking co-founders. Like, how are so many of your co-founders alleged fraudsters? On the bright side, he's not named.
So many, try all of them. From what I can recall, every single person that he's partnered up with this crypto shit has been a fraud. I can't think of one person that he's partnered up with that did not come out as being a fraud. Like, I mean, at some point, rationalization has got to kick in, or at least outside rationalization from someone else going, hey, Logan, maybe you should stop. You're not a good judge of character. Everyone is basically ripping you off. Maybe you should stop doing this. Either that big dog, or they just people in this community recognize that Logan Paul is a real fucking easy mark because he's too stupid to keep track of them pulling everything out from under him. It could be that. I don't know. Either way, he just needs to stop.
Named here as one of the people misappropriating funds.
Possible, Walsh,
again,
possible.
He did promote this platform to his fans, and I'm sure Coffeezilla's deep dive on this will definitely be worth it. But I'm still struggling with the logic of why Logan Paul chose to sue and create this massive Streisand effect rather than attempting to clean up his own mess. Because trying to silence a journalist makes you seem so much more guilty. While Logan Paul might claim that he's
Okay, so when Atozy said we're trying to, take down a journalist makes you seem so much more guilty. Yes, but at the same time, how many big names are trying to do exactly the same thing these days? Trying to take down journalists who talk bad about you has kind of sort of become a vogue thing to do. We've seen this particularly with politicians, one in particular, threatening to sue because the truth on them was reported, and it paints them in a bad light, and so they immediately threaten, "I'm going to sue you for defamation." So yeah, it makes him look like shit, but a lot of people are doing this these days because, let's face it, the court system in these situations is an absolute fucking mess, and are allowing these incredibly stupid lawsuits constantly to go through. You do not have judges taking one look at this and going, "You're out of your fucking mind. Get the fuck out of here." Unfortunately. So, hi, Pactra.
Changed, his recent actions suggest otherwise. Instead of helping those affected, he sued the guy fighting for them. It's safe to say this court case could end up revealing a lot more about Logan's true character than he would like. Either way, I wish Coffee all the luck going through this. I'm sure he'll be fine. And I'll be linking Coffee's video in the description down below as he goes into way more detail and shares how you can support him going through this lawsuit, as this is definitely another David versus Goliath situation. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Yeah, I have a strong suspicion that Logan is going to end up dropping this lawsuit before it actually gets into court proper. He's trying to push as long as he can to try and scare Coffee, but I do think that he is going to drop it before it actually reaches the court, because if it does go to court, there is going to be a lot of shit coming out about Logan and everything that he's been involved with, and he's not going to want that to be brought to light. So that's my suspicion. He'll push it for as long as he can to try and scare Coffee, but when the time comes for it, okay, we can't scare him, it's going to court, that's when Logan's probably going to drop it and make some public, bullshit statement about, we were never going to sue him, we've worked it out, blah, blah, blah.